moving ever nearer toward the start of this one from San Francisco. Giants baseball is next on the show. A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Welcome to Giants Baseball. I'll be joined in the booth shortly by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. Matt Carpenter steps in now. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Counting down to first pitch at U.S. Cellular Field. The Angels battle the White Sox. Next. Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago White Sox. Everybody, welcome to Angels Baseball on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Angels, as longtime manager Mike Scioscia will line up his guys like this. Andrelton Simmons will dig in here. Here he comes, 3-1. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. Cabrera is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. So a good start here for Sale, and with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Yunel Escobar digs in at the plate. Here it comes, 2-1. In the air to right center. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
Back-to-back flyouts here to start the ball game, and you know, if we're in San Diego right now, that might be okay, but in this place, that's not a trend that you're going to want to continue for very long.
pregame warm-up's about concluded here in Pittsburgh. It's Dodger baseball, and it's next on the show. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. To quote the best in the business, it's time for Dodger baseball. Hi, everybody. Matt by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. Carl Crawford digs in at the plate. Here's the 1-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Polanco will wait on it. One gone. So 2 pitches yield our first out of the afternoon. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! A solo shot there for Howie Kendrick, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Stepping in now, Corey Seaver. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
In now, Adrian Gonzalez. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Yasiel Puig will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Ready now on 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw into second, and the run's going to come into score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left. Gregory Polanco will take his first cuts of the ball game here. 1-1 on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison steps in now. One pitch on the way. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
This is a guy who generally stays around the strike zone. He's not going to walk a whole lot of guys, so you're going to get some pitches to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Wow, how nice would it be to set the tone and come out here and get a great 1-2-3 first inning. He's looking good on the mound right now, and could be a long day.
Full count pitch on its way. Hit hard but fouled to the left, and they'll try it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Once again, a 3-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. LA's on top, 2-0. Justin Turner leads things off now in the top half of the second. Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now here it comes. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Batting 7th, the
Yasmani
catcher,
Grandal
number 9.
will get his first shot at it here.
Grandal.
The 1-1. 1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
And you wonder, if that ball doesn't hop over the wall, do they try and send him from third base? Well, we'll never know because there'll be runners at second and third now following that ground rule double.
Clayton Kershaw will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. This is a big-time chance.
Marte is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, you accomplished 2 things on that last swing. Number 1, obviously you drive in that run with the sacrifice fly. But because that ball was hit so deep, it allows the second runner to move up another 90 feet as well.
One home now to Crawford. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
I'll tell you what, this is the wrong team to fall further behind here in the early going. You got to get out of this mess, and soon.
2-2. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Starling Marte will start things off in the bottom of the second. 3-2, here it is. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, number 27.
Kang will step in now. One out, nobody on. Kershaw now on 1-1. And this is hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
But today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
John Jaso will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Now the 3-1 pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here's the full count offering. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. Francisco Cervelli will get his first cuts here with two gone now and a runner at first.
Francisco Cervelli.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 3-0. Howie Kendrick is ready to go here as we begin the third. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Standing in now, Corey Seaver. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
And he's doubling his pleasure already. 2 at-bats so far, and now 2 doubles. He's looking like he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Yasiel Puig will stand in here, the National League's starter out in right field in last year's All-Star game. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. McCutchen has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Dodgers leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Jordy Mercer makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the payoff pitch. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Francisco Liriano.
Francisco Liriano will stand in for the first time here. Bases are empty, one man out. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Over to his left, he's up with it. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still down 3-0. Justin Turner will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. McCutchen is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Yasmani Grandal will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. The 1-1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And this will find the gap as Marte and McCutchen chase this thing out to the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, when you hit a ball into the gap like that, I don't care who the outfielders are. You have no chance of chasing that thing down. Splits the outfielders perfectly, in for an easy double. And boy, you got some things going now.
(3-2), here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead. Clayton Kershaw will dig in. He drove in a run with a sacrifice fly his first time. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Full count offering on its way. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 3, Carl Crawford.
And things are continuing to go poorly for him out there. That's now the 8th hit he's given up in just 3 1/3 innings of work. With a line like that, he's not going to be sticking around much longer.
Carl Crawford will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Full count pitch on its way. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning. So this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3 and 2.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Francisco Liriano. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Juan Nicasio is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Howie Kendrick will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
As a visiting ball player, there is nothing like taking the home crowd out of the game early. You know, this lead moves to 6 now, so this is going to be an awfully tall order to get back in this game.
Corey Seaver will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. Well, this time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
Now the 1-2. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. McCutchen is there. Let's see if they test it. Oh, and McCutchen's gonna nail him trying to score out at home plate. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Pirates nothing. Josh Harrison will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. And this is lined right back up the middle. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Starling Marte will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Stick around. We'll see Adrian Gonzalez lead things off after the break. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers out in front, 6-0. And there is Adrian Gonzalez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here he comes on 2-2. And that's swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's 1 away.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Now the 1-1. And this will be fouled away. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2 with 1 away. Fouled straight back. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Line hard. Foul. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ready with another 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. And Jaso will be under it to put it away, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 6-0. Kang will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
1-2. Got him. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. John Jaso will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he misses it. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Now another 2-2. Lined into left center. Base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Here comes the 1-1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Puig is there. 2 down.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Michael Morse will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 38, Michael Morse.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A big pitch here, 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Tony Watson will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Watson.
Yasmani Grandal will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a hole. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Jock Peterson will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. A 2-1 offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Carl Crawford will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
They're starting to really open things up now. Pulled into third here with the triple, and just like that, 7-run lead.
Howie Kendrick will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Oh, nice. Stays back and drives in yet another run. That's his third of the afternoon.
Corey Seaver will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Just keeping him close. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Here's another 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. He waits, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Gregory Polanco will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he struck him out.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Listen. Will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
2-1. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. The 2-2 coming. Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Andrew McCutchen will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Here comes a 2-2. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at 3rd. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Starling Marte will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Puig will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Pirates leave 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here in Pittsburgh. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Well, we're going to get another look at this one from high above home plate. And this is going to give you a good look at the shift that he had to hit into. And you can see from where that ball's fielded that this shift worked perfect.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Harrison is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman,
Justin Turner will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Ready now on 1-1. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, as the lead holds at 8-0. Kang will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And if I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. John Jaso will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Kershaw now on 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he pops him up back behind second base. And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Well, you know, it's almost cause for celebration when these guys actually put the ball in play. But I don't think he's going to be getting too many for he's a jolly good fellows for a swing like that. They just can't get anything going.
In now, Francisco Cervelli. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
The 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Jordy Mercer will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Yasmani Grandal will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Two-two pitch on the way. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Now batting,
Jock Peterson will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. One pitch on the way. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and this one comes up on him at short as it's over his head. Around third and being waved on home. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. The tag, and they got him coming back to third.
Yeah, and that is such a helpless feeling out there as a base runner. That's the old, oh boy, how am I going to get out of this one? And, of course, he's not going to get out of it as they wind up putting the tag on him, heading back to third base.
Now a move over to first. Runner's back. Into the box, Clayton Kershaw. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Payoff pitch coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Look at this. There's Harrison for one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the one.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Standing in now, Carl Crawford. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for L.A. as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Chris Stewart will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Gregory Polanco, fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's hard on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Josh Harrison will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Full count pitch on its way. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still 8-0. Neftali Feliz will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Howie Kendrick will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first, and they're not doing a whole lot against Feliz here. 2 away now.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Adrian Gonzalez will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Kang is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order as the lead holds at 8-0. Andrew McCutchen will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. In the air to right center. Peterson is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Starling Marte will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Kang will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
Here now is our final line score.
Closing in on game time at Wrigley Field. Angels baseball comes your way next. Windy city of Chicago. There's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. Andrelton Simmons will dig in here. comes the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Hayward will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1. So Lester off to a good start, and with that, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Yunel Escobar digs in at the plate. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
Ryan Roberts will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the one-out single. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Now the 1-2. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
Boy, you could go a whole season and not see this happen. I think what helps make this work is that no one in the ballpark expects anyone to tag up from first and try to advance. But he sees an opportunity. That's a heck of a hustle play to get into scoring position.
In now, Mike Trout. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Dexter Fowler will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now the 3-1 pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Batting second.
Ben Zobrist will step in now.
Zobrist.
Three and 2, here it is. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out.